came home. I had a John Deere bag for me. So, Jay Her, I take it that you sent this. It's from Deer Country. Let's see what we got. Ooh. Alrighty. What do we got? All Deer Country. Ooh. Got a hell of a calendar. Yeah, we got all sorts of stuff going on here. Got a shirt, I think. Deer Country. Oh, that's a good shirt. Alrighty, I give you guys credit for that. There was one other thing. There's a keychain. I think it's still in the bag. Where I dropped it. There it is. Appreciate that. And then I got some more GoPro stuff. Since I am going on vacation, I got one of these floaty things so I don't lose you guys. I figured I'd bring you along for a little bit. That is a sweet shirt though. You are now watching Farming with Duffy Ag. Welcome back to the channel. So, yeah, I was gonna pull the tanker out and we were gonna mess around. Tried to get that pump unit off of it. So there's a lot of comments like, hey, you should pump manure with that pump, things like that. That pump is meant to do pure liquid. Yeah. Pumping manure takes a specific pump. Revolutions, things like that. They said, oh, then you don't have to put a wet kit on it. I gotta put a wet kit on it either way on the truck, because either we're gonna run a dump trailer or we're gonna do something. We will see. Plus then I can run the fertilizer tender trailer with it, things like that, because it will look good on the tender trailer. So that's the number one thing that I got a lot of comments on. That supposedly those are Cummins motors. We will see. I gotta drop it down. It would be a 4BT, which yes, it could go on a lot of things, but I'm gonna drop the tank where it is and we're gonna venture on over and go hook up to the Sawdust trailer, because I guess it's full. I haven't been here because, well, you know, we were on some trips, so I'll go pick that up and then bring it back, and by then it will probably be dark and I will go home because it's supposed to get cold. But we'll get this rig started and go from there. Cold. Oh. Yeah, pop these off here. They chain them so they can't disappear, which is pretty smart. But hard to do with one hand. Military has it all figured out. So, a lot of good comments. Like, I didn't realize these lights were 24 volt. That's a military thing, and that is why when I was screwing with them, nothing worked. So it'll be good to get it all figured out. We're gonna go ahead at some point, drop these bolts. Everything should come out. That's what I'm hoping. But yeah, we got some rough ground here. I'm definitely leaving the fenders for now. So there's a lot of comments on that too. Look at this. This is all figured out. Goddamn military. Get it all figured out so you don't lose nothing. So we'll get this jack down. Same like over here. So if we unbolt all those bolts and take it, yeah, there's some right here. All of this will come down. I guess if I did some digging and figuring out, we should know what it is. It says own in right on it. So I don't know if it's special for the government, but people said that they use 4BTs a lot with these motors, but it might be its own thing. So yeah, pump and manure. Here's your pump here. If you go back here, here's a manure pump. So it's quite a bit different, the whole layout. And getting in and out to actually pump. So my idea that I got, they make a lot of pumps that are in the middle now. So if we put one in the middle that came up and had a nurse boom that went back, but you could also, well, back and you could spread. That's what a lot of them have now. Well, more and more I see. Might be a good option, so that I haven't fully figured out what I'm gonna do as far as a setup. Dylan Clark, who's been on the channel for Walton Manure Hauling, he is all by himself now as a welder. So the plan is to have him out. We got some projects, and that might be one of them, having him help me rig this up, because he has a lot of knowledge on welding and manure side. Phone bud. The two sticks get you a little confused. Usually you can sneak right around them easy. Yeah. Let's go do some trucking. We got lights. Gotta lift the landing gear up. I've never actually come and I think we're still attached out here. Yeah. I'm not sure. Do those just pull off, or do I need a ladder? Yeah. I think they're saran wrapped on. So I will need somebody with a ladder. I don't know if I pull forward, if it's just gonna pull everything with it, or if I gotta undo it first. So that's my concern. That if it's tight enough and I pull all their plumbing apart. But yeah, I had no spot for a ladder anyways. So I'll wait on somebody to bring me a ladder, and I don't think their place is open. Nope. I guess if I was a spider monkey, I could crawl up there and probably fall off for you guys' entertainment, but I don't feel like falling off nothing today. But cool that we got our lights. So brake lights are on right now, which then means we got blinkers because both of them are working. So we'll get the jacks up, slide that out, wait for somebody with a ladder. What are you doing? You want to come out and sniff some things and stuff? Yeah, come on. What are we doing? Hey, say hello, everybody. Yeah, getting dark early. Alrighty, hopefully there's not sawdust in here. Oh, I feel like cutting it would be the best idea, but I'm not really sure. I've never done this. Oh, there's sawdust. We're gonna get some. Oh. Hey everybody. Good thing I didn't pull away because there's duct tape and everything else holding it together, which would have ended up in bad. I would have pulled something apart. Well, now that I'm all covered in, well, let me show you. I'm not as bad as I thought, but I am allergic to sawdust. I got a lot of environmental allergies, which is not ideal for a farmer. Nico, you ready? Oh. Load up. Alrighty, let's go home. Made it home. Backing up, not being able to see what you're doing is a little challenging, but it's in there. The only problem is milk hauler's coming tomorrow. I'm gonna try to level some of this out so you can get around easier. So I apologize, Dave. I'm parked half in your way to get out here. Hot damn, look at that, right? So it was pretty heavy. And I said, well, maybe the truck's a little underpowered or something like that. Like, because I don't have 500 horsepower. I got, what did I say, 280 something? Is what it's rated at. But we got home and the front fuel's completely full. And I was like, oh damn, maybe it is full. And then, let me go by. The back as you can see, is completely full. Like, I don't remember the last time we had it that full, so I guess maybe that was a pretty big load. So I'll clean up the driveway a little bit, make it easier for him to get around, and then I'm gonna get out of here. So it's been a good, well, I don't know, hour and a half, 2 hours. I had stuff to do, did little things, got that unhooked, went over, picked it up. We would have been home earlier if, well, you know. So, and everybody's all worried about the driveway and putting gravel and things like that, and saying I should put stone or pave it or do something. I agree. I would love to do that, but it goes back to, it's literally not mine. And that stuff's a lot of money for something that I do not know if I will always have. So that is up to my father and what he wants to do, and the state, because that is our landlord. But it's okay when the ground completely freezes, but this freeze and then thaw and freeze and then thaw, yeah, that's no good for it, because it makes all these ruts. So we'll get it leveled out, and then we'll go and see what goes on. I am seriously thinking about buying a carport big enough that I can back the semi in, so that I can work on some stuff this fall or this winter. But I don't know. I don't know if I want to spend like $3 grand, because you can get the real cheap ones, but it snows, and when it snows, it's a disaster. So that might just, we'll just shut that off before something happens. So when it snows, it's a disaster if it collapses or something like that. So you can't really get the cheap ones. So they're like $3 to $4 grand to fit like a 40-foot one. So I could fit the whole, well, I can't fit the whole semi actually in that. I could fit most of it, but I can fit the whole trailer. So I don't know. I haven't been able to figure out exactly what I'm gonna do there, but we're slowly checking off projects. Getting Sawdust home was more of a priority than messing with that trailer. Yeah, we got a lot of stuff to do no matter what, but we will see. Hopefully it's a mild winter. That will make life a little easier. I'll get a few more passes cleaned up, and then we'll get out of here. Got a little smoother for you, Dave. So Dave does watch the channel. Ooh, it's a lot smoother. Yeah, we're in a good place now. So I'm reading through some of the comments about making this motor on this tanker into a power unit. We actually have a 6-cylinder Deere motor that we've talked about doing that to put down on the pump, on the actual manure pump on the storage. So I do not know, so it doesn't actually say horsepower rating or what it really is. Sorry, you guys can't see much, but I really got to get it out of there, and we'll look at what it really is. I don't think it's a 4BT. I don't know. I guess I don't know enough about them, but we'll get it out at some point. Somebody did point out, hey, there is a solar panel. Yes. I'm not sure exactly what they did. I think it goes down to, yeah, it does go down here. It goes into here. Oh, you guys can't see much. And it trickle charges the batteries, because this does start. So, I know, I wish it was light out. Jason, when we were sitting at their yard, he's like, well, let's see what it does. So you flip this bad boy open. I don't think it says anything on it. And then what do we do? You got preheat, you got start. It might be out of fuel, but it does crank over. So the motor has 9 hours on it, which is, yeah, pretty impressive. Ooh, see, preheat. but it shuts right back off. I don't know if that's meant to do it. So it might be out of fuel, or they never put it. But yeah, so that is what it is. So here we go. Here's part of why it will not do it. That pump, some explanation. Here's pump gallons per minute at RPM. So self-loading, bulk delivery, we'll say bulk delivery. 500 gallons per minute. So it will take 10 minutes to empty this tank. It's just not built like a manure tank pump at all. But we got a hell of a lot of valves and cool stuff. So definitely happy with this tanker. But I agree, taking that off and using it for something will be cool. We just got to figure out what it is. Maybe it will stay a pump and we'll just pump water with it. But yeah, still got to wash this thing. The weather doesn't look that warm any longer. But I do have 2 hoses and need either 2 here and 1 over there. So that, like, buying this was a no-brainer. You can see, so it's got exhaust. You gotta wear ear protection. So, alrighty, I'm gonna head on down the road. I got plenty of stuff I gotta do as far as paperwork, things like that. Anybody with merchandise orders, today is Monday. The hats were supposed to get shipped Friday. UPS messed everything up again. Supposedly they're going out today. It is California time. And then anything long sleeve hopefully is shipping, I'm gonna say next week, I hope. So they're all at the shirt place. I'm pushing to rush, but it's a crazy world. So I appreciate everybody on the patience on that. Yeah, if you made it this long in the video, I figure you're a fan. You probably bought some apparel. If you haven't, merch store, I should have everything in stock going into the new year. So if you're looking to buy anything, the second I get an order, it will go out. So I appreciate everybody getting everything in a row, doing it by myself. Because a lot of people, their merch stores, a lot of YouTubers, it's all somebody else does it, sets everything up, ships everything. So I'm working all the jobs, and then I'm doing merch and doing everything else in my life. So appreciate you guys watching though, liking, subscribing. Got a little bit of Mack action. Hopefully this weather stays halfway decent and we get into some projects outside and we can get that done. But appreciate you guys, and I'll see you guys on the next one.